Chicago. And we are BACKAGAIN on another fantastic sucker-free Saturday NIGHT. That's right. It don't stop. It does not stop. How you all doing? What are you all doing? And you all need to be careful, especially here in Chicago, if you are into eating food behind each other during these holiday seasons. You know, people really don't wash their hands and whatnot. That norovirus is out there to get you. Some people call it the stomach bug, but it's really the norovirus. And it comes or enters the body from contaminated food or water. So think about how many germs people have. They use the washroom, don't wash their hands. They touching doorknobs when they outside, going into stores, touching everything, then come back inside, touching food, going into the refrigerator and whatnot. You just got to be careful out here. Now they say that this norovirus lasts about 1 to 2 days. You really don't need any medical treatment, but you will suffer some dehydration, okay? Because you're going to be vomiting, you're going to have the runs. So get prepared for that, especially for the dehydration. If you get this bug, make sure you keep yourself full of water, full of vitamin C, because you're flushing everything out of it. Yeah, the norovirus is on the rise here in Chicago. So far, there have been reported like 2,500 cases so far. So be careful out there during this holiday festival season where you're continuously transacting or eating food with one another. I'm just saying, handshakes, you know. You don't know where the guy hands been at, okay? And then you go in the house and put your hands on some food. Don't you be stupid like that. But hell, a lot of people are falling for a lot of things being stupid out here, especially when it comes to eggs. Did you know that a lot of food chains here in America selling you fake eggs? Like Starbucks, like Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, fake eggs. Not to mention Subway and Burger King and Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A? Fake eggs? Hey, what's up? How you doing out there? I want to thank you for tuning in tonight because you could have been doing something else. But we are here. Yeah. On the MOTHEMOSHOW Chicago. So watch out for those fake eggs. Now, you have other food chains like McDonald's, Wendy's, Taco Bell, Whataburger, and Panera Bread who serve you whole eggs. Yeah. So think about that when you're going to get your morning grub on with these fast food restaurants. But like I say, McDonald's thus far has the baked egg McMuffin, and you can find yourself with a whole egg. Yeah. All of those other places use eggs that have been processed. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to eat at least an egg sandwich, make sure that it's a good egg sandwich and a whole egg. Now, when you order those meals where you have a sausage and you have the eggs on the side and waffles, now those are liquid eggs, okay? I'm just saying. You know, you be having the farce real bad. Y'all know exactly what I'm saying. Hey, what's going on, family? I got a few people out there in the chat room tonight. And I want to thank you all. I tip my hat to you because without you, none of this would be possible. So thank you. Yeah, Chicago style, you know. And speaking of Chicago, like I said, it's really not a safe place to live. It's not. Crazy people running around. Prime example, over here on the 5300 block of West Chicago Avenue, which is right on Chicago Avenue and Pine Street, yeah, a block away from Central, a 20-year-old woman was stabbed to death. You know why? because she tried to confront another lady, and the other lady wasn't having it. So she stabbed her to death. Yeah. Now, the woman who was stabbed to death is the lady who was actually doing the confronting. She initiated the whole joint. 20 years old. Life gone. Over what? That information has yet to be disclosed to the public. But the person who actually cut off the lady electricity did go to the hospital because she suffered minor scars and cuts as well during the scuffle, and she was taken into custody. It is our hopes that this lady gets off. She was actually defending herself from an attacker. Men getting killed, women getting stabbed to death. Hell, you even got the 2-year-old that got shot over here in the Lawndale neighborhood, 14th and Aver Street. You know what I'm saying? Right off Roosevelt. And according to the reports, you have the culprit, a 17-year-old teenager who has been released. Yeah. The state's attorney cannot come to the conclusion on what they should charge him with right now, seeing that the 2-year-old is still alive. The judge who's residing over the case says, you better hope that kid doesn't die. Well, you're going to spend the rest of your life in prison. Now, how it happened, that information hasn't been disclosed by WGN, CBS, ABC, or NBC here in Chicago. So there's a lot of things that we don't know because the investigation is still going on. And like I said, he hasn't been charged yet. Hasn't been charged, however, recommended that he stays or reside with his aunt until, the investigation is ended, till the trial starts, charges being applied. I'm just saying, crazy. But what's in Chicago? I don't care where you go in Chicago, it's not safe. Downtown, lakefront, Oak Street, most definitely not Inglewood. 63rd and Ashland, forget about it. Forget about it. Hey, if you live in the Big Windy, I want to tip my hat to you because really you are a soldier. You are a survivor. City like New York and LA is the same. All dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention the fact that we have all of these gangs in Chicago, and 4 of them are walking trouble according to the news. And those are the Black Disciples, the BDs, the GDs, the Stones, and the Latin Kings. They didn't say Vice Lords. Hey, and just from my standpoint, from being a Chicagoan, those people who live on the west side, and some, Stones, a different story, but Vice Lords really don't start no drama with nobody unless drama is being brought to them. But those BDs and those GDs, anything can happen, I'm just saying. So if I would have to say, if there was a gang in Chicago that has some type of civility, to their organization, it would be the Vice Lords. I'm just saying. I don't have nothing against BDs and GDs. Hell, my uncle was a chief in the GDs. 100. Gangster back in the day. Yeah. Gangster back in the day. And you have other gangsters, elderly gangsters, like Gerald Davis. Gerald Davis is the 66-year-old man who attacked another man with a samurai sword. Shoot, shoot. Okay, and cut some of the man's fingers off. Permanent damage. They replaced some of his fingers, but one of his thumbs could not be replaced. According to the reports, Gerald Davis got into an altercation with the 61-year-old, and when the cops rolled up, because someone called the police. Watching Gerald Davis chase the victim down the street with the samurai sword, talking about he's going to kill him. And after cutting his fingers off, the victim got away some kind of how and ended up brushing up against a car when the police pulled up and they saw him, holding his hand and blood is everywhere. What do you do? They applied tourniquets to the hands of the victim to stop some of the bleeding. Like I said, however, some of those fingers he won't get back. Some, he'll never get his thumb back. However, they did give Gerald Davis, 28 years in prison for the samurai sword attack. Be aware, you never know what weapons people are going to come out with in the city. Crazy. And I'm going to tell you something else that's crazy. Has anybody ever had car trouble and your car broke down and you needed some assistance? You're waiting on somebody to come help you out, Just like this one man from Hoffman's Estates. Yeah. If you're from Chicago, you know about Hoffman Estates. And if you're not from Chicago, look up Hoffman Estates in Illinois. It's a suburb right outside Chicago. But needless to say, you had a shooter, an angry man, because his car broke down. And all of the people who was passing by, just driving and swerving, pass him. He trying to flag people down for helping everything. He gets so angry and loses his patience that he pulls out a ratchet, bow, and starts busting at the drivers who was passing by him. And one of those drivers who occupied the vehicle called the police and told them that a shooter was on the loose. Yeah. And when the police apprehended the man, because the young woman who called the police, she kept following him as he was walking so that she can make sure that he don't shoot nobody. Because you got a crazy man out here running around with a gun. I'm just saying. And when the cops caught him, he had a .45 caliber pistol on him, some magazines, ready to get busy. I'm just saying. Yeah, what a dummy. And besides, what kind of help should he expect over there on 75th, on the 7500 block of Higgins Road? Okay? I'm just saying. What kind of help was you expecting? They got the man in jail right now. No bond. Nope. Not getting out of jail. Shoot no gun. At least some people do, like the 17-year-old. Hey, it's just crazy out here. You got people out here shooting people with crossbows. They are family members. I'm just saying. Just like Joshua Zilma, of Bradley, Illinois, who got into an altercation with his uncle on Christmas Eve. He said that he just couldn't take it no more. So after the altercation occurred, Joseph went inside of the bedroom where they were staying at, and his uncle, Scott McLean, went somewhere else in the house too. However, Joshua Zim baited his uncle back out into the open so that he can shoot him with the crossbow. And when he did, he killed him. The man was dead on the scene. Now you got Joshua Zim, the 25-year-old. Life is gone. No patience. A lot of people here in Chicago and across the nations have zero tolerance right now. Yeah. People have become zero tolerance with anything. People mad mugging you, not talking to you. And if they don't want to rob you, they show looking like they want to rob you, okay? Because we got a lot of robberies going on here in Chicago. Carjackings going on. Stabbings, of course. And a whole lot of other stuff. That's no good for you. But here we are. We got to live somewhere. So wherever you live, try to make it your kingdom and have some peace in your kingdom and have some peaceful yet gangsters with you at the same time, just in case things pop off. I'm just saying. You don't want to be with no Rudy Poop when things jump off. Because you just may end up being DEAD. Anybody out there wearing Rudy Poops? Somebody that you know that would leave you in a fight? Or have you ever been in a relationship with a person that you know that will leave you when trouble comes? Those are the type of people that you need to stay away from during this new year that's coming up. In fact about it, I've already let some people go like you should have. Because some people already let you go. 100. 2025 is right around the corner and we got to make some changes here. And make sure that you be the change that you want to see in the world. That's all we're saying here today. Okay? And if you haven't checked out my other channels, THEMOSHOW Classics, if you're into hip-hop, R&B, gangster rap, spoken word, comedy, Chicago independent movies, yeah, go to that channel. THEMOSHOW Classics, all one word, no space, here on YOUTUBE. And if you into knowledge of self, getting some meat on your head, audio books, go over to my other channel. And traveling, go to my other channel. MOPOWERZ, yeah, see right there, Powers, MOPOWERZ here on YOUTUBE, and go and view those audiobook series that we have left. Tons of information for you if you are into the knowledge of yourself. But if you are into some different things like alchemy and Wicca, we got that over there too. We got the demonology of King James. We have Black Man of the Nile and his family. We have the destruction of black civilization. We have From Babylon to Timbuktu. We have As a Man Thinketh, the fall of America, message to the black man of America, etc., etc., etc. And make sure you go visit the live section of that channel as well while you're over there. And on all three channels, I ask that you do a couple of things. Subscribe, like, and share. Share the information with relatives, friends, co-workers, anyone that you come into contact with. It is a magnificent way to jumpstart your conversation at any time of the DAY. Any time of the DAY, because we have news over here that you can use and have a civilized conversation about. Okay? But anyway, you all, we're going to get out of here. We got some other things to do. We got some more material to cover for another channel. But we'll be back tonight. So don't touch that dial. It's your host with the most, MO on THEMOSHOW Chicago, all one word, no space, here on YOUTUBE. Okay, and you all have a fantastic NIGHT. I'm just saying. Thanks for viewing, you all. Peace out and never give up on your DREAMS.